smelled bad. Worst hangover that I ever had. It took 6 hamburgers and scotch all night. Nicotine for breakfast just to put me right. 'Cause if you wanna run cool, if you wanna run cool, if you wanna run cool, you got to run on heavy, heavy fuel. Heavy, heavy fuel. Heavy, heavy fuel. My life makes perfect sense. Lust and food and violence. Sex and money are my major kicks. Get me in a fight, I like the dirty tricks. 'Cause if you wanna run cool, if you wanna run cool, yes, if you wanna run cool, you got to run on heavy, heavy fuel. Heavy, heavy fuel. Heavy, heavy fuel. My chick loves a man who's strong. The things she'll do to turn me on. I love the babes, don't get me wrong. Hey, that's why I wrote this song. Yeah.
Our story begins with a smallish man, one might say a hobbit-like creature. Little Ricky is entering his 60th year since he first arrived in the Shire. The hero of our story finds himself at a crossroads. The bygone days of tournament victories and easy money on the golf course now seems a thing of the past. All hobbits succumb to mischief of some sort, and our little Ricky is no exception to the rule. Just as Superman has his kryptonite, little Ricky has his brown liquor. He yearns to play with drunken bravado like his hero John Daly.
Where's the first tee and what's the course record? I'm ready.
Unfortunately, when little Ricky mixes brown liquor and golf, he becomes incoherent and starts throwing his tiny clubs.
How far would you say that was, Bob?
That's at least 50 or 60 yards.
That's a 50 or 60 yard carry there?
50 or 60 yard club toss.
Yeah, I've got to refocus to get him back into the thing.
Our little hobbit was not always like this. Let's take a closer look at his life and see what it might take for baby Ricky to regain his mojo. Our little Ricky most clearly followed a progression from a toddler to a sweet young child, to a rather awkward teen, to a period baby Ricky's family is uncomfortable discussing, to an alternative lifestyle with overzealous eyebrows. We then see brown liquor start to take hold, to a stint in the Weak Forest special ed program. The typical sophomoric behavior ensues. Cross-dressing is inevitable. And then the all-too-often passed-out drive home to Susan occurs. A continual cycle emerges. Now let's hear from the witnesses who were at the scene of the crime. Our first witness is Bert Karpinski, a difficult name for an AI bot to pronounce.
Hey Craig, happy birthday. And I can't believe it's been 35 years since you and I first met down in Naples, Florida on the basketball court at River Reach Apartments. So ever since then, we've been celebrating birthdays together since finding out our birthdays are one day apart. And I look forward to seeing you soon so we can celebrate and toast each other.
Happy birthday.
Happy
we love
birthday.
you.
Bye-bye.
Not much insight there. Maybe his oldest sister Molly can shed some light.
Happy birthday, little brother. So my favorite story about you, I think when you were little, was you decided that women didn't know how to cook, that men knew how to do everything better, and you were going to show us. And you were going to show us by making quiche. And so it all smelled pretty good coming out of the kitchen. We all sat down to eat quiche, and then we took a bite out of it, and it was inedible. And you'd do two problems. One was you'd mixed up the symbols for tablespoon. So you put a tablespoon in of things that you really should have only put a teaspoon in, which matters when you're talking about salt, for example. And the other thing was you'd mix up salt and sugar. So this was a super sweet candy-coated quiche was what it was. And so we had pizza that night. Anyway, have a wonderful birthday, and love you. Bye.
It is well known that hobbits have a sweet tooth because they can't reach the salt. Let's move on to Brother Tim.
Hey, Homer Domer, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, old man. I'm right behind you, but you're there first. Happy birthday.
And you know, I know what your favorite story is. And so what I want you to do is go out, pick out the nicest bottle of wine that you can think of, and send me the bill because you know I have it covered. All right, man. Happy birthday. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you.
Bye. Love you.
Hi, Dad. It's Carl. Happy birthday. One of my most favorite things about my dad is how selfless he is. He loves his people so well, whether that is dropping everything to catch a flight across country for family or dropping everything to catch a round of golf with his best friends. He's just such a great example of how to love others well and be so well loved in return. It is such a privilege to be your daughter. I love you, I look up to you, and I'm gonna see you soon. Happy birthday.
Having a paid endorsement in the middle of an unbiased film is quite disturbing. We'll see if longtime friend Brad can be more impartial.
Happy birthday, Craig. Hope all's going well. Congratulations on another trip around the sun. Kyle asked to send a funny story about you, and the only word that came to mind was paint. So you guys have to remember about 20 years ago, shortly after Hurricane Katrina messed up the Gulf Coast, Craig and I went down with a group of guys to do some cleanup work. And after we've been there for a couple of days, Craig comes up to me, one afternoon and says, "Hey, me and a couple of other guys are gonna go over to this house and go paint. You want to come with us?" And I was kind of in the middle of drywall hanging with some other guys, and the thought of getting all, it was already hot and nasty, and I was like, I think I'll pass on it. Keep in mind, Craig did not go paint with air quotes or, "Hey, Truhop, wink, wink, you really do want to come paint with us?" It was just a simple question. So I passed on it, continued doing my drywall work, and a couple hours later we get back, I'm getting ready to take a shower, and in comes Craig and a couple of other guys, hammered. And I was like, "Oh, you son of a gun." So, of course, Craig to this day still refers to painting as working, which is really just, another word for him drinking. So if he ever asks you if you want to go paint with him, the answer is yes. But happy birthday.
I knew it. Brown liquor was most certainly going to rear its ugly head eventually.
Hey Dad, happy birthday. Can't wait to be back in Marietta soon to celebrate with you, go play some golf. Just here to just say thank you for being a fantastic father to me, a fantastic role model to me, a fantastic leader to me. I think especially just the way that you've loved on me and poured into me while I've been here at college, just to see me just really develop into who I am today. I think that you just encouraged me in so many ways as I've grown into who I am today, by just showing me the stories of where you were when you were in college, and just how you grew and how you've seen the same growth in me over these last couple of years. So just so thankful for you for who you are in my life. I can't wait to come celebrate with you soon. Love you.
If you are searching for the clinical term for what you have just witnessed, it is Stockholm Syndrome. Certainly Susan has her eyes open to the issues at hand.
Happy 60th birthday to my sweet husband. It is so hard to believe that you're turning 60, because you certainly don't act like it. I hope that today you've had a wonderful day of fun with your friends out golfing, but I hope that you know how much you mean to your family. You are an amazing husband. You are an incredible dad, and you're a great person. You're kind, you're loving, you always try to do the right thing, and you make all of us better because of who you are. So I hope that you feel celebrated today. I hope that 60 brings you as much joy as you bring us. I hope that your friends have been kind to you today. Not gonna name any names, but I will say, John Taylor, completely innocent. The man had a honey-do list, completely exonerated from that debacle of a day. But anyway, we're not gonna go there. 60 is new, and we have so many more fun memories to make. And I just want you to know that I love you, and you are an amazing human being, and I can't imagine spending my life with anybody else but you. So we've been married for 25 and together for 29, which is more than half of my life, and I can't imagine spending it with anyone but you. So again, I hope you're feeling celebrated, and I hope you know how much I love you. Have a great night. Love you. Mwah.
Excellent point, Susan. The 59th birthday debacle is behind us, and we most certainly won't bring it up again. There is, however, one small matter our fact-checkers have caught that needs to be corrected. Maybe this sweet little boy isn't as sweet as the picture advertises.
So how did Craig get the name Homer? So at one point our family lived on an Air Force base in Wiesbaden, West Germany, actually where I was born. And Craig at the time was 3 or 4 years old, but apparently he liked to wander the neighborhood, even at that age. So my parents restricted him to the front porch or the house. These neighborhood kids apparently would come around and want to take him to play with him, but my parents would not allow that. So as a result of that, these kids called him the Homer. So believe it or not, that stuck with our family. We've all have called him Homer. I think at one point in high school, he threatened to punch me in the face if I didn't call him Craig. But of course, that didn't scare me at all. He'll always be Homer to me. So anyway, happy birthday, bro. See ya. Bye.